Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Penelope, and in this video we're talking about how to find your ideal wedding photographer. This is going to be a bit of a longer format video because I really wanted to include the best info I have for you about this topic. Without further ado, let's do this. When I say ideal wedding photographer, I mean the person that is right for you, with your overall style, vibe, and personality. I know there are other important factors like pricing and location, which we are going to talk about later on. If this is your first time looking to hire a photographer, this might be a stressful topic. We know the photos are important. After all, your photos and videos are the only thing that is left from your day. Memories and beautiful moments are represented in images for you to enjoy forever and to reminisce with your loved ones. Couples delay this a lot because they find it stressful and they don't know how to go about it. So I felt the calling to share my take on this. Coming from a wedding professional, I figured I could help couples and anyone through this process. We grew up seeing photos of our grandparents and older family members that are beautiful, but that style doesn't necessarily represent us now. We do want the grandma photo, to show grandma, but we don't want all the images to be that way. That's why I've personally chosen a documentary style of photography and candid portraiture that allows me to capture how the day unfolds naturally and be creative with what's available around me. Does that sound like something you think you'd like? Maybe that's your style of photography. And with that is my #1 advice to choosing your wedding photographer. Choose someone whose style goes with yours. You might be asking, how do I even know what style of photography I like? If you're working with a planner, this might be an easier process because they can recommend photographers who already work with them, with different styles of shooting, and also the knowledge of how good is their client workflow. If this is something you're doing by yourself, I recommend you start looking on Instagram. Instagram is a great place to get a feel of who a person is and their overall presence on social media. The easiest way is to start by typing wedding photographer in your city or your destination city, and you will start going down the list. You can tell fairly quickly if this person inspires trust. You can see stories of themselves, videos of them talking to you, or just doing their thing. Please do not care about the number of followers. This does not determine if they're going to give you a great service or give you a great experience at all. The algorithm has nothing to do with how well they run their business or how well they will treat their clients. Tip number 2, have a date already booked and a budget in mind. This might be a duh, but sometimes we already have an eye on someone and get ahead of ourselves and want to make sure we have them for a day, even though we don't have an exact date yet. The truth is, nobody is gonna make space in your calendar if you don't have a date and location scheduled for your wedding, because it's an important factor for photographers to determine the total cost of this commitment. The difference in budget correlates with the experience they create and the type of service they render. Tip number 3. Establish trust. Once you have an eye on someone, make sure you go to their website. Think of a website as the front end of a store. You love going to places that look interesting on the outside, and when you enter, it's like, whoa, even better. You want to feel the same when entering your photographer's website. It should feel like, heck yeah. Their website should tell you their approach. All good websites do. You should be able to read what's important to them when they shoot weddings. How do they treat the couples, their approach towards posing, reading testimonials from past clients, and even treating your guests and your family. All that while showing you their photos while you read. Maybe you'll find a video of them explaining their why or how they do what they do, which is easier to connect that way. Photographers usually have a starting price on their website, so you can right away determine if you actually can afford their services. Their website, it's supposed to take you on a journey from the moment you enter until the moment you read and watch it all. You want to feel like, oh my God, this is my person. It has to feel that way because you deserve the best, great things, great experiences. So after you fall in love with this person, reach out through the contact form on their website. Some people ask you very specific questions, so answer them the best you can. Some photographers receive multiple requests for the same date, and they can only pick one client for the date. So if you're really connected with them through their work, the contact form is a great place to stand out. You can say something personal or special about your day. If you're working with a planner, they might be the ones doing that, connecting you with the photographer, so the first meeting is a great place to stand out as well. Once they get back to you, they will probably attach their pricing guide or brochure of their services on the email, and you can choose what you love for your wedding. If you get overwhelmed by all the info that you're reading there, ask them for clarifications. Tell them about your wedding. They can recommend what can fit your day best. Tip number 4, don't make it only a transaction. For us modern photographers, it's not just a transactional relationship anymore, even though we're vendors working at your event. Personally, my number one priority is to establish some kind of connection with the couple, like the one you could have with a coworker. For some of us, it's more than just taking photos. We offer a full-on experience and a journey from when you book with us until those images are delivered and beyond. We want to be more than photographers. We want to be a guide through a process that maybe you've never been through before. And we make it as fun and as stress-free as possible. Think about it. We're going to be with you and your loved ones for an entire day, sometimes several days. And I don't think you want a random stranger next to you in your very intimate moments. So you might as well get to know each other. Tip number 5, set up a meeting, either through video or in person. These first meetings are great to talk about anything from all the packages to all the questions you might have for them. You will get a feel how this person carries themselves or the efforts change. Pay attention to things like, is this person being authentic and asking you questions about your day, or are they trying to sell you on their expertise and talking only about themselves? Watch out for these red flags and you'll be just fine. Tip number 6, enjoy the process. I know that planning a wedding is no easy task. Even if you're working with a planner, there are some important decisions to be made. From the location, to the food, the flowers, the photo, the video, to the people. Everything is aligning together to create a magical experience for you. Enjoy it. Make it as authentic and special as you can. If you want great info about how to make your wedding as authentic as possible, I'm going to add here a link to another video I made about this topic, talking about wedding identity and what it means for you, which could be very helpful. After you choose the wedding photographer of your dreams, this day will stay documented for you forever, beautifully, and you can display it while you see your family grow. Well everyone, this is it for this video. I hope I got to help you finding your dream wedding photographer, and I wish you the best. Down in the description below are links to my website, all my social media, and my blog. There are really cool info there, and you can check those out if you want. Thank you all and see you in the next video.